Hecate, Demeter, Caradwin, Venus.
Hi everyone, this is CricketSong with Lunar Wisdom, and this video is going to be answering a question from a viewer subscriber about how to become a Wiccan priest or priestess. And they basically want to know, how do you do this? Do you have to study certain things? Do you have to know like the property of every stone and herb? Do you have to have a coven? Or even just have other people or a circle or a group of people, other witches that you practice with? Is that what makes you a priest or a priestess of Wicca? So first of all, let's talk about what the word priest or priestess is, and especially in the context of Wicca. Generally, once you, whether you're a solitary practitioner or whether you practice with other people, once you dedicate yourself to God herself or the Lady and the Lord, and you are practicing your spiritual path, that makes you a priest and a priestess of Wicca. Listening to the Lord and Lady or God herself guide you along your path, understanding that you are in service to God herself, Lord and Lady, and really practicing what you believe in and following that. That makes you a priest or a priestess of Wicca. Now, I think what this individual might be asking is, how do you become a high priest or a high priestess of Wicca? I think that's what they're asking. So what is the difference between being a priestess or the high priestess? And that really comes down to the position. So my feeling, and again, these thoughts are my feelings and my understandings, it doesn't make it fact, but my feeling is that to be a high priestess of Wicca means that it is a leadership position within a group. So if you're a solitary practitioner, there's no real purpose in being a high priestess of your own practice. You are a priestess already. The idea of a high priestess is the priestess above the others, and not necessarily meaning that she is the best of them, but she is the leader of this group. And this definitely is a position of service. This is a position of service not only to God herself, but to the others in her group, because the others really look to her for guidance and leadership. And that goes the same for the high priest. I mean, if you are generally a male gendered individual, you are considered a priest. And if you are the high priest within the circle, the group, or the coven, then you are in a leadership position. Now generally, and this is generally, there are other circumstances that this may not apply, but the high priestess within a coven is or was formally initiated and trained herself by another individual. So she has training, she has knowledge, she has experience. And sometimes she may have been self-studied, she may have been mentored, whatever it is, she has had some sort of training or has some sort of wisdom, again, an experience, which is, training and experience sort of put together in practice. Now, when we're looking at the qualities of a high priestess and what she or he, the high priest, should have, the qualities definitely are talking about a desire to lead. She wants to lead. She has the ability to be a leader. She has these skills that are needed to lead a group of people. I can tell you, no matter what type of position you're in a spiritual aspect or in the mundane world, being a leader, a supervisor, someone that you are the go-to person. If you've ever been a manager, you understand that organizing and leading a group of people is a skill in itself. Not everybody is cut out to be a leader, and that's okay. Not everybody is cut out to, be able to organize and inspire groups of people, and that's okay too. Organization, I just said organizing, being able to organize things, whether it's trainings, whether it's classes, whether it's just a ritual, being able to pull all the people, all their energies, all their qualities, everything together in order to make it one cohesive group. This individual would need to have that. Have wisdom, have knowledge, have some intelligence, have a presence. And that's a little more difficult to define. What is presence? It's walking into a room and you know that this individual has walked into the room and they're able to include everybody. And you can just feel their energy. They're there. They're not off in their head somewhere else, but they're there and they're, gauging people's reactions. They're feeling the flow of energy and they're able on a non-physical level to bring all this together, and you can feel their presence within the group. Even if they're not physically there, you know that this is her group. She is part of this. They're a family. They're a unit. They're one. The high priestess should be able to commune with the gods and has the respect of those that she is in circle with. If she's the high priestess and her coven doesn't respect her, then my feeling is she maybe shouldn't have that position. You really, and it's not, respect, as we all know, isn't something that maybe isn't given easily. It's something that you earn over time. So this individual, if she is the high priestess, has the respect of all those in her group. Now her duties, what does her duties entail? Well, she definitely has an understanding of Wicca and witchcraft, and her duty is definitely going to be to give that knowledge, to teach it, to guide and mentor others. She's definitely going to be able to do energy workings, understand and feel the flow of the energy of the group as well as her own. She should be able to write a ritual, plan a ritual. She should be able to do rites of passage, hold rituals for rites of passage. She should have a good understanding of how to do conflict resolution, how to manage people, how to counsel people. She definitely is going to have some teaching skills because she is going to be teaching and leading this group. And an important part of being a high priestess is the ability to channel energy and aspecting energy, meaning that she's going to be doing drawing down of the moon, and she should be able to do that. It should be a skill or a duty that she is the representation of God, Goddess, God herself, and should be able to channel that energy so that when you are within ritual, she is able to do a drawing down the moon. So how do you know if you are, or if you've earned the right to call yourself a high priestess or a high priest? Number one, do you have a group that you are a leader of? If you don't, then my feeling is there's no need to call yourself a high priest or a high priestess. And then other key ideas is if you have been approached to do someone's hand fasting, then that means they're looking to you as someone with knowledge and understanding and wisdom. They're looking to you to officiate over their special day. If you are sitting in a circle that maybe has no high priestess and people are constantly looking to you for the answers, if you have been deemed worthy by your high priestess to be a high priestess, that's a clear indication that you've attained some level of knowledge and have these qualities that others are recognizing within yourself. But to be just a priest or a priestess of Wicca means that you're dedicated, that you're initiated, that you are listening to the guidance of God herself and you're following that. You're practicing your spirituality. You're walking the talk. That's when you are a priest or a priestess of Wicca. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions about this topic, please feel free to leave them in the information section or shoot me an email or a message, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. And as always, I love you.
Lady of the moon, lady of the moon, lady of the moon, come to us, be with us, lady of the moon, lady of the moon, lady of the moon, come to us.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to share it with others on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This way you won't miss any of my newly uploaded videos. And be sure you've connected with me on Facebook, either through my CricketSong fan page, Lunar Wisdom business page, or by joining the Sacred Circle.